this is Alpha Lorraine. Welcome to my channel, Divine Goddess Healing. Today I want to do a Divine Masculine messages reading. I want to see what the Divine Masculine wants to tell the Divine Feminine right now. After this major shift that took place with the full blood moon, wolf moon. So let's see where he's at currently in regards to his feminine. This is the Past Life Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue and Brian L. Weiss. Alright, so we have Egypt, Atlantis, and authority figures. So immediately, I am really channeling that in regards to where the connection is at currently. There is, it looks like there is kind of a battle going on energetically between the masculine and feminine, really kind of about power struggles, and it looks like this is occurring due to past lives. In Atlantis, you see the two dolphins. So this was obviously, you know, a twin flame connection relationship that back in these times, and this is really the start of a lot of it here energetically on Earth, was back in Egypt. There are power struggles as far as energies go with, I really think as the feminine is learning to gain her power back and the masculine is resisting the call of listening to his heart and letting down barriers and walls and releasing that power, that authority, and really allowing that flow. And I know in Atlantis, I think there was a lot of beautiful energies that happened during this time. There were also a lot of power struggles that led to the fall of Atlantis, between good and evil, evil energies really taking advantage of the power, and it ultimately led to the collapse of that generation. And there is some fear. There is a lot of fear-based energy in the past life of Atlantis as well as Egypt. A lot of slavery mentality in Egypt, being controlled by very powerful deities that were not based in the ideal of love. And I think this is a major thing we are overcoming in this shift right now. This is what our masculines are currently dealing with, facing these fears of releasing control. So I feel called to next pull a These are the Nature's Whisper Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield. So let's see what Spirit has to say about this situation going on right now. This battle between heart and mind, ego and spirit, the resistance to flow into the new shift. What needs to happen in order for these energies to fully come into alignment? We have infinite blessings here. Infinite blessings. So let's read from the book what that has to say. And I always get that card every time I do a reading. I mean, I practically get that card. I mean, almost all the time. So, I mean, obviously this is the highest ideal of this journey, is to come into these infinite blessings, and there is a lot of fear that is holding us back from receiving, from allowing. Open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts from nature. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered onto you and your life. Count your blessings and remember that love is all around you. Notice these miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways, but always at the most auspicious time. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated, but be sure to look for your miracles. So, in regards to the masculine, I think that is what is causing him to resist fully trusting to allow these miracles in, is his own perception of how it's supposed to come in. And I think this is what he is working on right now, what the divine is helping him to overcome, to see things from a different perspective. I think the full moon really brought perspective to the masculine, to see that this is divine love, and this is not a struggle for power. This is true. The divine feminine's pure love is coming from a genuine, honest, sincere place, and it's authentic. Even in her shadow, she is authentic. And I think the shift really helped the masculine. It helped the feminine to make peace with those parts of herself, to open up, to be true to her authentic self, to not be afraid to express how she truly feels in her heart, without judgment, releasing this out into the universe. And I believe that the masculine has now gained a new clarity on the truth of where she's really coming from, and that it is coming from a pure place. And so this is really profound and very direct. So this is really the big picture now. These aren't little details of things that need to be fixed. This is just the overall clarity of the vision of the trueness. It is becoming more and more fully enveloped and clear to the masculine now. So there's really no more hiding from these feelings, these emotions. We have let go of control issues, and I believe as the feminine lets go of her control issues of trying to bite her tongue or hold back certain emotions, not facing her truth. This is allowing the masculine to really love her in her fullness, because that's what he really wants. He wants to see your true self, and these things get revealed bit by bit. And so when these big events take place, it really illuminates a fuller, broader understanding of the unconditional love underneath it all. So now we're going to do a Romance Angels Oracle card here. So, what does the Divine Masculine want to say to the feminine? What message does he have for her right now regarding their situation? There is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, you know, this doesn't always necessarily mean a physical, like, engagement for marriage, but this does indicate that, yes, the next step has been planted in place. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yes, I do believe in the 5D. A lot of us really are in a spiritual marriage to our twin. You know, even through separation, you both are still devoted to one another fully, you know, and I think this next step has allowed the flow of the events and for more clarity for the masculine to really tune into how he feels, and at a heart level he has made the decision even more valid to himself that this is what he wants. This is the love that he wants, and he is all in. He is devoted, and no matter where the twists and turns take us, this is what he truly wants. I do feel called to draw one more. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And so I believe for the feminine, as far as making the effort, it's all about receiving that love. You see that the masculine is, you know, embracing her, giving her kisses, just being sweet, and she is making the effort to receive with grace, with gratitude, from a beautiful place of allowance of true open-heartedness. And that is the effort that we are currently in the process of fulfilling more and more on our ends, as the feminine is learning that as we detach, we are still honing in on the need to keep our heart open. And as these energies continue to shift and form, we are being brought back to that centered place of really mastering the ability to do this and to allow, so that he can make the effort as the masculine of how he needs to approach this from this new standpoint. So this is all very, very good stuff here. On the bottom of the deck, we have Happy Family. Okay, and you see that big, bright, beautiful rainbow. The number 4, the twin flame number. I would assume that's the 4 of Wands card there. That happy family. What does the masculine want the feminine to work on in herself right now? What does he want you to focus on in order to flow and open up and allow? We have man holding a heart, the garden and the gate. Okay, so it's all about opening up the gate to your heart to receive this prize that he has for you in the way that he feels comfortable to give it to you. When you are continuing to try and control how you want to receive something, you are putting barriers on your twin, and it can create some insecurities. So embrace the relationship from the standpoint of the authentic connection, the friendship, being grateful for the soul connection, and you will see him make more efforts to reach out, to do it at the pace that feels right. Men are very simple. They don't do something unless if it feels just right. And if they feel pressured, it really is not a good energy to do something out of obligation. Have you ever had someone that kept pressuring you to do things out of obligation for them, and you're like, no, that's just not, it's just not right, you know? I would love to do it out of my own free will and how I want to do it, but if you're trying to tell me how or when or why, like, you're totally taking the fun out of it. It's not even going to be appreciated on either end at this point. It's not natural. It doesn't flow. And it really ruins the whole concept of doing something nice for someone. So, as feminines, we're really learning how to relax. That is our biggest thing. So, what does the masculine want us to do? So, there is the Deceit card. So, as far as the feminine, I think he wants us that I take this as the Seven of Swords energy. This is a 2 and a 5 equaling 7. I think the masculine really wants us to be real with ourselves and to ask ourselves, you know, is this the real authentic thing that I want? Is this how I want it, by trying to create so much control? Is this true to my heart? You know, it hasn't brought us any good to try and control things in the past. All it does is fill us with resentment. And that's something that I've been facing in myself, is with other situations, where you overgive to a connection, and then, you know, by the time you're over it, you're burnt out, that's when the other person steps up, and it's just not, it's not a good feeling. And I was able to see in myself that I don't want that to end up happening in the connection with my twin flame, with my masculine. I want it to be equal, and I never really understood the true meaning of equal give and take, because it still, to me, at one point energetically where I was at in my frequency of perception and understanding, to me, I thought that felt controlling. But it's really not. It's all about flow, give and take from a pure place of not doing something out of the wrong reasons for the sake of getting something in return. You're doing it out of true appreciation, and that's what we really need to focus on, you know, letting go of. We need to really look at ourselves and how we have been behaving, or any type of fake persona we put on, you know, being overly nice, overly forgiving, from the wrong place because we overinvested. We need to look at not the other person, but ourselves, and see where we have got ahead of our masculine, and how we need to take a step back and let them guide, let them be the leader in this connection, because that is what you both really want. At the end of the day, neither of you is going to be happy or fulfilled unless if you can learn to really get into that new frequency perception. If you can really get it, understand it, and learn to live by it, it's not going to be a something you just get and then it's easy peasy. This is, you know, this is a journey. This is a daily practice. Sometimes you will fall out of alignment, and the energies will always mirror back to you in situations how your energy is in each moment, and it will bring you back to center. Is this how I want things to go? This is always a learning process, and you always are allowed to make mistakes and start over, start fresh. It's never too late. Never too late. And we have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. This is another big thing that we as the feminines are learning to tap into and discover our true voice, our true authenticity, tapping into our true feelings, even the shadows, and learning to embrace who we really are and what we really want, and being okay with being honest. And that is a big part of what this card entails, is really speaking your truth. So this is what we need to, this is what the masculines want us to focus on, because the masculines, you can be, as a feminine, you can try and be as perfect as possible, but your masculine wants to see the real you. He wants to see your shadows. He wants to know that what this is true, and if it is true, you're not afraid to be who you really are. Underneath the bottom of the deck is patience. So this is continually a process that is playing out for us. So again, just really learn to pick up on the signals of what's being reflected back to you in the moment, with regarding other connections you have with people, coworkers, friends, family, and these are signs. These are showing you if you're off track energetically, and it's very important to pay attention to everything. That everything is a guide, everything is a sign. So this is your way of really knowing that you're on the straight and narrow, that you're on the right path. So continue to follow the guidance that you're being led to. And let's see here. What is the masculine currently working on right now? What is he working on behind the scenes? after this full moon we had? What is he working on behind the scenes? What is he working on? And we have the sun. So he's really come into his clarity about the truth and what he wants. He's for sure, he knows exactly what he wants to do, how he wants to do it. All of these situations that have led up to this point have helped him pinpoint exactly what he wants to bring to this connection. And at this point, it is all about the feminine opening her heart, allowing the floodgates to break through, and for him to bring in everything she has desired up until now. So continue to release expectations, focus on yourself, focus on your truth, focus on raising your vibration, keeping it, when we talk about doing the work, that is ultimately what that means, is bringing your vibration up and keeping it, maintaining it. That's all you need to do. And in order to do that, you have to get real with yourself. When you can get back to a place of centeredness and peace and trust, and that you are perfectly happy with where you are in the world right now, how everything is, that you divinely know, and you know so well that you know you don't have to control it, because it is coming. When you can release that attachment, this is what he's going to bring to you. This is the King of Cups. He is going to rush in and bring you everything you ever wanted. And this is such a serious card. Like, when I look at it, like, this king is serious. Like, he has been through some deep introspection. And this cup he has to offer is real. Like, this is some serious, heavy shit, like, he wants to devote his all to you. Everything in that cup, that one cup that holds everything, that is him, that is in his heart. He is transformed. He has gone through so many difficult things, heartache, transformations, deaths. I mean, he's giving you his heart and soul. So please value this however it comes. Do not look for signs of when or if. Don't even focus on it. You have to shift your focus to yourself and stop expecting something to happen. When you're expecting to get a text, you never get one. Okay, like, as soon as you leave, when you give up, you go do something else, you come back and you get a text. Like, it's simple as that. So, and we've got the 9 of Wands. So this definitely reminds me of the blood moon energies. This really is coming to the top of this tremendous transformative climb, as hard as it was to get here. This energetic shift that happened really brought so many deep emotions to the surface, the truth beyond all the illusion. This was what he has overcome through these battles. This is what he has concluded. This is what he has been face to face with once he got to the top. you know, but it was a very, very deep, it was deep hard work, very deep hard work. So what energy is he currently in right now? And that was the Wild Unknown Tarot. The cards before that were the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. The Wild Unknown Tarot is by Kim Kronz, I believe. So, and these are the Love Tarot. And I'm not sure who these are by. Let's see. Sarah Bartlett. So what energy is the masculine currently in right now? What energy is he honing in on right now? What is the masculine's energy right now? Of course, I knew we'd get the moon because I saw it at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. So, and then we have Judgment. So he is in an introspective state, okay, and it is regarding his feminine, all right, and all of the wishes, all of the fears, the illumination, everything is coming in. He has gotten to the top of this very difficult climb, and he is really culminating what he wants out of this, what he wants to bring to this. He sees so clearly the answers, but he is still very much in this energy, and I do see that he has brought a balance with his light and shadow, his sun and moon. When you can truly bring these two into balance, you are whole. There is no fighting yourself anymore. And I think he is in this place of surrender. He is surrendered to all of these energies that have happened from the past. He is really analyzing everything in full detail. He really knows where to go, what he wants to do, who he wants to love, and it's you. He sees that he was not on this road alone, that you were coming up from the opposite side to meet him there at the top. He knows that you are right there with him. This whole time you have been, and he sees it so clearly. So that's really wonderful. So let's do a Lover's Oracle card, and all of these cards have been pre-shuffled, but you know, I just feel like shuffling, so I'm gonna do what I feel. Go with it, go with the flow. It's all about listening to your intuition. Alright, so what does he want the feminine to know? What's in his heart for the feminine? Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So see, he is very much in this reflective mode. Okay, so if you can learn to relax into your feminine energy of allowance, of going in the flow, focusing on your own world, your own energy, you are going to really open doors for fresh energy to bring in something new. and the something new is a new route, a new way of meeting with this love that you want. And what do the angels want the feminine to know? What do her guides want her to know? What do they want her to work on right now as she stays in her own energy, as she focuses on herself and her own world and her soul path, and what she's doing with her time? What do the angels want her to know? And those were too many. So let's retry that here. I'm so used to doing readings on the floor for myself because, like, when the cards fall, they just fall on the floor, and it's so much easier than doing it on a table. But, you know, it just looks a little bit more presentable if you're doing it on a table. But I totally would love to do a reading on the floor with you guys. Just put like a cute blanket on the floor and some stones. We'll have to do that sometime. So the first card we got is Inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind, and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. Okay, so this is very important for you to draw back, give your energy back to yourself so that you can create new portals of love and your desires to manifest. Okay, and so our next one, of course, is Balance. And I've been seeing the Balance cards a lot. It really seems like we're beginning to kind of master our channeling and where we are at, really indicating our temperature on ourselves of where we're at energetically, and we're able to, I think, redirect our focus and our energy faster. We're learning to really master the process of balancing and staying centered and staying in a place of peace, because that's really all we need in order to bring in the divine union within and without. So balance, difference is necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists because of darkness. We are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. So, like I said, as the energies continue to reflect back to you, to mirror back to you where you're at energetically, these energies get more and more intense, because it's really showing you what you need to work on. And when these energies are so vastly extreme, it's showing you what you do want and what you don't want. So it all starts with you when you are in a low vibration and it's starting to physically show, say like you're running out of money, or just random things keep happening that stall your day, or, you know, like, this is an internal reflection of where you are at vibrationally, and there's no one to blame but your vibration. So it's vital to, when you start to get in a place of trying to control, that you, or fear, or negativity, it's really vital for you to take a deep breath first and foremost, maybe 3, and just visualize yourself letting that dark energy go, because it does not serve you. It is actually not even who you truly are underneath as a soul, and everything is just fine, and everything changes. And when you can truly let go and not take things so serious, you'll begin to see everything shift back. So it's so vital to stay in that balance, to really love yourself for who you are, as you are, what you do, how you feel, what you say. Love yourself for your dark, your light, and allow yourself to just be. Just stay where you are. You don't have to do anything to achieve, of course that really isn't any reason to just not do anything at all. Of course, it's good to be productive, but to keep your focus on really your true intentions behind why you do something. You want to do it from the right place of balance, of love, of self-love, and not from a restrained self-love, a protective self-love, but from a love that flows and gives and receives and allows and doesn't have to change anything in the moment that you know you are perfect right where you are, as you are, and that things will continue to manifest for you however you truly desire from the right place. So thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed your message from the Divine Masculine. Take care. If you want a reading, click the link below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks so much. Take care, guys.